Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, then you're in the correct place. Today's reading is really exciting because we're going to be taking a look into divine doors of opportunity that are opening up for you. So we've got a choice today between 3 different doors that you can pick from, and behind each door will reveal the next opportunity, the next thing that may be coming into your life. Just keeping it really general, keeping it really open, just kind of seeing what Spirit has in store for you next. Remember that this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so messages will vary with how specifically they're going to resonate with each viewer out there. As a best practice, when you're viewing a general reading such as this, if something feels confusing or it doesn't feel like it really aligns with what you know your situation to be, those are typically going to be indications that they're not your message. Release it, let it go, and respect that those messages are meant for somebody else out there in the collective. If you do feel that you need more personalized guidance, I would also suggest getting a personal reading with any reader that you trust. If you would like to book a reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box down below. So now that we have gotten through all of that, let's go ahead and select your reading. So as I was mentioning earlier, we have a choice between 3 different doorways that you can pick from. So I'm going to zoom these in so you can see them. If you're drawn to doorway number 1, we have this door right here, which is super beautiful. Okay. If you're drawn to doorway number 2, we have this door here. Okay. And if you're drawn to doorway number 3, we have this door here. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to make your choice. Take a deep breath. Think about the next opportunity, the next door opening up for you. Go ahead and select the door that you feel the most intuitively connected to, really choosing with your intuition versus your eyes. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So if you all selected this beautiful door right here, then this is going to be your message. So we're going to be looking to see what door of opportunity the universe is opening up for you as the energy stands today. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what energy we are working with. So we have the energy of grace. We have best possible decision. Ooh. You know, even just like taking a look at this door, you guys, I feel, we're going to flip it over in just a second, but I like to kind of intuitively read the door. This door looks so beautiful. Like there's just something that's very healing and very optimistic about this energy that I'm getting from this door. It's giving me an energy of expansiveness. Like you all are moving in a new direction that feels very expansive, very open, maybe even connected to your heart space for some of you with all of the green energy, right? Green is associated with the heart chakra. And so there could be opportunity for more love or relationships opening up for some of you guys. And when I say that, that can just mean any relationship, right? Where we're connecting on an emotional level. Friendships, like this kind of looks like friendships to me. Romantic partners, family relationships, coworker relationships. I think all of those things will be significant to this door that's opening up for you. And something about this opportunity, I think, is also leading you to make a pretty major choice, right? Best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So there might be something about this door that is like illuminating or helping you to know what direction or what decision you need to make. Or conversely, it might be that when the opportunity presents itself to you, there's confusion about like, what choice do I make? What do I do? Something about it is setting you free with this grace energy, right? There's some sort of blessing coming through with this opportunity. You're being set free from something that maybe you've been shaming yourself for, or setting yourself free from something where maybe you feel you've made mistakes. I don't know. When I think of giving yourself grace, I think of being gentle with yourself. So there is kind of this energy of like, something about this is allowing you to heal and allowing you to move forward in a positive direction. So we have the Three of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups and happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. Ugh, I'm so freaking excited for you, Group 1. This is definitely something really positive, something that's going to lead to celebration and friendship for sure. Okay, so kind of like I was getting, there's something about relationships that will be significant. And 3 of Cups is a beautiful energy in the tarot. Well, it'll be interesting to see if when we get to your tarot, if it comes through in the reading. But the 3 of Cups is all about like fun and friendship and celebration and just community, having a good time. Okay, so let's continue. Group number 1. What door is the universe opening up for you? Maybe through friendship, you're getting clarity on a decision that needs to be made here. Tell us more, please, Spirit, about the door opening up for Group 1. What is this new? Ooh, okay. So we do have the Angel of Strength coming through. And we also have the 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Garden and the Gate. Okay, this card always comes up for me when it's time to get out of a comfort zone. And honestly, you guys, this image looks very similar to the door that you guys selected. Let me pull it up a little bit closer, right? There's sort of this perspective that we've been in a comfort zone for a while. And maybe your comfort zone is really beautiful, right? It's something that has, given you a lot of stability, a lot of maybe a sense of security. You're very comfortable. You've got everything that you need to be supported and maybe even content in life. But these butterflies are indicating that there is a change for you, a beautiful change when you leave the gate, when you walk out of the gate. And that's kind of like the same perspective that I'm getting here. So this is going to come with, I think, courage being necessary with the Angel of Strength. It just feels like this opportunity is it's going to come with a big decision that you guys have to make. Okay. Something creative could be significant here as well with the sacral chakra coming up, because sacral can have to do with like our intuition, our emotional expression, which kind of makes sense again with the 3 of Cups, having more fun. It can also have to do with creativity, creative endeavors that we are interested in pursuing. I'm going to just tap onto the guidebook here. The Angel of Strength talks about personal power and inner strength. So let's take a look. This angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power, not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf. You're capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes from within reaches the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. Yeah, so there's something about this that's highly connected to something you've been dreaming about, something that you've been envisioning for yourself, something connected to your self-expression as well with the sacral chakra here, and more emotional intimacy. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to jump into the tarot next. Let me just get this back in focus. Sorry, you guys. All right, so tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, for group number 1. What is this door? What is this opportunity that's opening up for group 1? The 5 of Wands, the Judgment card. I feel like I'm going to do one more. Knight of Cups. Cute. Okay. Yeah, and then there's a Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So there's like a fear energy here, or an anxiety, a fear of the unknown maybe for some of you. Taking a look at this image, we've got someone camped out here at the top of this cliff, and then we have this really creepy mermaid trying to get at her, but she can't reach her, right? So even though it's kind of creepy, it's like she's safe. I don't know. I wouldn't feel safe. Okay. So what do we have here? Group number 1. So Five of Wands, Judgment, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So the Five of Wands is telling me that there's something about this energy, this opportunity that might feel a little bit competitive, or again, there's something where you're having to really leverage your strength, your inner power, your resolve in order to either like get this door to open, or maybe you're overcoming challenges and the door opens, something along those lines. But it's definitely about like mustering your inner power and your inner resolve to create the change that you wish to see. And maybe this opportunity comes out of some sort of a conflict for some of you, some sort of a challenging time, which kind of makes sense with grace, right? Like there's something here where, yeah, there's been conflict, or difficult or trying times or situations, but it's time to allow yourself to be free of holding on to any guilt or shame over those things. Judgment can also talk about forgiveness too. I feel like that's kind of tied into this. It could be with friendships for some of you. Like there's an opportunity here to maybe have a second chance with a friend, or forgive somebody for a conflict that they caused in the past, or conflict that you two had in the past. I could definitely see that being the case with the Knight of Cups as well, like someone coming in to express love to you, whether it be a friend or a romantic partner or something along those lines. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is bigger. It just feels like there is something about this opportunity with friendship and celebrations, and like it almost feels career oriented to me for a lot of you. But something about this is requiring you to really look at the big picture with Judgment, because Judgment is the life review card, right? This is when we're taking a look at an opportunity and saying, does this really fit with the direction that I'm going into next in my life? You know, Judgment can talk about when we like get rid of things that don't serve us anymore, when we're welcoming new energies in, new people into our lives that feel like they really align with where we're going next. Right? So there's something about this opportunity that's going to have you really reviewing everything in life, and whether or not this is going to fit the direction that you're going in. Okay, let's keep going. Knight of Cups, you know, creative expression, emotional expression coming through. Could be a romantic partner, romantic love offer coming through for some of you, or a career opportunity which allows you to be more emotionally expressive or creative in your work. We do have the Snake, desire and attraction coming through. Oop, and then we also have the Flowers, romance and sweetness. So beautiful. So maybe it's like giving yourselves grace for, like, it's just such a juxtaposition here, right? Because we have this energy of temptation, desire, attraction, which makes sense with sacral a little bit too. But it's right next to this Five of Wands, which is telling me that something that you have desired, maybe it hasn't been the best for you, or maybe you're acknowledging that engaging with this has caused conflict in your life, right? And I think there's a need here with this new opportunity opening up for you to forgive yourself of mistakes that you made in the past. Like the Strength energy is about like when we have self-control, right? We have strength and control over our impulses. And maybe some of you guys are having to move through a period of forgiveness of self for allowing yourselves to not be in control of those impulses here. But for others of you, I don't know. I feel like it's almost something you really want, and it's causing you to really generate some conflict to get it. There's definitely something here about love, romance, this Knight of Cups. It feels like this opportunity that's opening up for you is connected to more romantic offers as well. Dating could be significant. It feels like a lot of things, group one. I'm not really pinpointing just one specific thing. It's just like friendships and like celebrations. And to me, the celebration energy feels like a victory of some sort. Like you're up-leveling yourself with work. You're making a decision about work. Maybe that there's something competitive here that you're winning. But then there's also this energy of friendship and love that's coming through for you too. And I think with all three of those items, with the best possible decision and the judgment, the opportunity to explore these things is also coming with you having to be discerning about whether or not these connections will serve you, you know, in your highest good with where you're going in your life. Okay, let's continue with these, and then we'll close it out with some dice. Couple more, please, Spirit, for group one. Okay, we have planning. This says, now's the time to lay down the foundations of your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Yeah, it does feel like that with the Judgment card. Like there's something connected to work or something you're planning with regard to your work, your money, etc. Okay, one more. Okay, well, I guess we'll get two more. So we've got nature. Interact with nature and the outdoors around animals. Farmlands are by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. That also makes sense too, like when I'm looking at this garden and the gate energy, as well as this image of the door that you all selected, right? These are both kind of giving a nature theme. It's like getting out of the house, getting out more. We also have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. So that's really interesting. Maybe some of you guys are getting an opportunity to reunite with family that you haven't connected with in a while. But there is definitely something like someone coming into your life, group three, whether they're offering you something for work or something for love. There's something significant coming through here connected to this Knight of Cups. We do also have jealousy here. Let's take a look at this. This says, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. So another message about nature being significant. And I think Spirit is also guiding you to keep your plans close to the chest, right? You don't have to tell everybody about it, because then this could be where some of the conflict comes into play too, when people start offering their unsolicited feedback. All right, closing messages, Spirit. What is this door opening up for group one? All right, so we have Mercury in the 8th house. Oops. So Mercury in the 8th house in Scorpio. And then we've also got number 6, the waning gibbous moon, and we have air energy. So this is coming in fast. This is the 5 of Wands, but it looks kind of similar to the 8 of Wands to me, the way it's depicted here, which talks about really fast-paced movement and changes coming in for you guys. Okay, so this air energy is, swift change being ignited through maybe changing our thought process, the way that we view things, using our intellect to drive change forward. The waning gibbous moon is reevaluating habits and relationships. So this makes a lot of sense with judgment, right? I do think for a lot of you guys, there is some sort of relationship opportunity door that's opening up for you, whether it be friendship or romantic. I think for a lot of you, it's romantic. And you are having to reevaluate and make sure that we're not like just kind of giving in to desire and attraction because maybe we haven't had someone in a while. It's like you're really making sure that before you move forward, you are evaluating with judgment whether or not this person or this opportunity is aligned with you and your values, big picture. We also have the number 6, which talks about being a caretaker. It talks about responsibilities. So again, I do see this like maybe being connected to relationships for a lot of you too. Maybe some of you guys are a caretaker already, and you have to be really mindful about the romantic partners that you bring into your life, right? Or maybe you're trying to avoid getting into a situation where you are the caretaker to someone who's not able to adequately take care of themselves. But responsibilities are really interesting, right? Because it just kind of aligns with there being a connection here to work. And I think with your relationship opportunity that's coming in with the number 6, there's also going to be this evaluation of harmony. Like, are we really in harmony? Are we really in lockstep with each other with where we both want to go for the future? So then we've got Mercury in the 8th in Scorpio. So Mercury is going to be talking about communication. The 8th house is death and rebirth. Scorpio as well. Scorpio is like a very deep, transformative energy. So I think there's definitely like a lot of physical attraction here for sure for a lot of you guys. I see that here. I see it with the sacral. I think that you and whoever this romantic partner are that's coming in, romantic partner is that's coming in for you, rather. I think that there will be a lot of discussion, like deep conversation that you are having. This is definitely not a surface level connection that is coming through. But I also think with the 8th house, there could be some communication here about things like shared resources, forward movement, and planning for the future. Like 8th house can be things of like, how do we merge our bank accounts together, right? Or it can talk about things like inheritances, taxes. Like maybe some of you guys are having some of these more serious conversations about like the future and how you both think about these topics. So it looks like really interesting, group 1. It feels like there's planning when it comes to like your work life, but the door that seems like it's really opening up for you has to do with intimacy in relationships, friendships, and romantic partnerships. So I'm excited. Comment below. Let me know what's been happening for you and how you feel like this message might align with what you've got going on. And if you guys do want to continue to support my work, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the bell so you'll be updated whenever I post new content, and I'll see you in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey, group 2, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into new doors of opportunity that are opening up for you. So you guys selected this beautiful door right here, which is giving me a very peaceful Zen energy. And when I'm tapping into the energy of this door, it's feeling to me like you all are coming out of a time where maybe things have felt a little dark, or maybe things have felt a little like you've been feeling a little bit introverted or staying in a lot. So I'm definitely curious to kind of see, we're going to look at the back of that in a moment, but I'm curious to kind of see how that ties into the message here. So we have the energy of confidence. And then we do also have the energy of sensuality coming through, which is so beautiful. So yeah, I think that a lot of you guys, this is going to be an opportunity that allows you to come out of your shell a little bit. That's going to maybe push you out of your comfort zone or push you to come out of your shell and to be really comfortable and confident with being seen. I think something about your hair could be significant for some of you guys. I'm seeing that in both of these images here on both of these cards. Maybe something about confidence with your hair or physical appearance in general, or just something about being authentic to who you are. And when you think about like your hair, like our hairstyle is something that is really like crucial and really important to being authentic, right? Like we're born with a certain hair type, a certain hair texture. We wear it in different unique styles that help us to express our authenticity, right? So I think there's something, even if it's not specifically about your hairstyle, group 2, I do think there's something here about like authenticity and being really confident in how you present yourself being significant. And it also makes sense with how we have like this kind of dark room that we're exiting and we're leaving and we're walking into this beautifully lit space that feels very calm and zen. So maybe there's an opportunity for you all to be going into new spaces where you can just be yourself, okay? We have the message of offerings. This says, abundance lies in the heart that allows, share more than expected, and see love come around. Yes, this is an opportunity for you all to open up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna keep going and just kind of see like how exactly this is gonna play out for you. But there's something here about you opening up, right? Expressing yourself, being confident in who you are, and then watching as more people are drawn to you through your authenticity. And that's what's so interesting, you guys, like, because I've definitely been that person before too that gets like scared of showing too much of my authentic self in certain situations. But what I've noticed is that when I take a chance and I do that, it almost has always mostly led to really awesome, like-minded people being drawn to me, right? Like for me, I work in corporate America. I work in a really like, conservative setting in my day-to-day. And I remember just like one day taking a risk and telling a coworker that I'm really into astrology and tarot, and wouldn't you know it, but this person was too, okay? And someone that I would not have even expected, right? So I think it's kind of similar. It's like taking these chances to express yourself and then being able to see how that draws people to you. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, group 2. My apologies. Okay, so we've got the contract energy being here. So maybe some of you all are signing on to some sort of an agreement, like a work contract. Oop. Let's grab one more. The Angel of Love as well. And leaving something behind. Yes, that's exactly the vibe that I was getting from your door. There's something that you guys have been doing that I feel it might like stifle your creativity. It might stifle your natural state of being, right? Maybe it's some sort of a contract or an agreement that you guys have signed on to for work, or just something that you have committed yourself to that I feel has not served you in your highest good, right? You felt like you're in a cage, like you can't be you as you naturally exist, right? Maybe you guys are someone who does have a lot of confidence, or you do like to express yourself in certain ways. Sensuality, this can talk about like literally sensuality, but reading the message of this card, it talks about freedom. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Being able to really embody this very playful energy, right? And so I think you guys are moving into some sort of new commitment here that is going to allow you to be more creative. It's going to allow you to be more free. It's going to allow you to be yourself. Maybe for some of you, this is a love commitment, because the Angel of Love does talk about new love coming in or being just around the corner. So that could be definitely connected to this opportunity for some of you. The Angel of Love, though, she's holding this rose quartz heart, though, right? And rose quartz is a really, really beautiful crystal to help with promoting self-love. Okay. So I do feel there is like a really, really big, important message here for you, group 2, about like loving yourself as you truly and authentically are through this new opportunity. I almost feel too, like through you all showing up as your authentic self, like this beautiful, loving energy that you embody, this uniqueness that you hold within your being. I feel like that, and like sharing that, is leading to something here with this contract. It's leading to some sort of an agreement here. It's like sharing, like your door card talks about sharing more than expected and seeing love come around from that. So I think through oversharing or sharing more than you might normally, you're getting this opportunity. Okay, so let's keep going. What else, Spirit, do you have for group 2? What is this new opportunity that's coming through for them? Ooh, the Page of Cups. So something creative, something artistic here. Ooh, the Empress. Also creativity, artistic expression. And then we do have a 10 of Swords coming through as well, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I know that card looks really intense. We're gonna talk through that a little bit here. Yeah, this is really beautiful energy, you guys. I just feel like you're getting some sort of an offer, some sort of an opportunity here with the Page of Cups to do something that really aligns with your heart, that really aligns with your creative and emotional expression. I will point out there's also a child-mother dynamic here too, with the Page of Cups being the child and the Empress representing the mother. It doesn't necessarily have to literally manifest that way for everybody, but that could be significant to some of you that are parents out there or mothers out there. But the Empress can talk about, giving birth to something new, creation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, something that you have created, I'm really being drawn to this shell here, which was making me think of a snail. Even though I know it's not a snail, that's the message that I was getting from it. So there's something that I think you have been slowly creating, or slowly it's been in gestation mode here. And you can see she's very pregnant in this image, right? So it's this opportunity is going to be an opportunity for you to literally share what you have created. And I do think that there is going to be, through doing this, a sense of kind of death and rebirth, right? Because you can see here, the physical body is gone, but the spirit is rising up. Maybe it's something spiritual in nature for some of you guys. Working in a spiritual field or working with spirituality, spiritual practices, something along those lines. But what I really see is it's you are rising from the ashes. Again, there's something about where you're coming from that was not serving you in your highest good. I feel like it was something that probably caused a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking, a lot of burnout. And with sensuality coming through, this is talking about the energy to be more free, to be more authentic, to come and go as you please and not have to be in a place where you're overworked and overburdened here. Okay, so let's keep going. I do think though for this group 2, I do still think there is going to be self-love work that you're going to have to maintain throughout this, especially if you are somebody who has a tendency of overthinking or being kind of harsh with yourself or letting other people get to you, So let's see. What else, Spirit, for group 2? This is so beautiful, though. We have the fish, which is abundance and luck. We have a fish here too, right? It's I see the fish as you and the Page of Cups, expressing yourself, this card is talking about. And I feel like you guys, through expressing your little fish, expressing your little creative idea or whatever this is to multiple people, it's bringing you this new opportunity, which is really exciting. Ooh, we also have the wife, engagement, the bride. So, okay. And then we also have justice, documents. Okay. So maybe for some of you guys, this literally is talking about you getting married. Okay. I could see that story for some of you. The opportunity for some of you is getting out there and dating with the Page of Cups, sitting in your divine feminine energy, being your authentic self, and through expressing your beautiful emotion and showing up as your authentic self through dating all of these fish that are in the sea, it maybe leads to you getting engaged. It leads to you being a wife, a mother, something along those lines. For someone out here, someone watching this, I feel like maybe this is a very specific message for one person, I feel like, but I think there's somebody out here watching this who maybe has had a spouse transition. Maybe you have been married before and someone that you were with is no longer here. And this is kind of representing you moving away from, well, not moving away because grieving is never gone, right? But you kind of stepping out more, getting out more, allowing yourself to process through that loss and try to put yourself back out there again after a period of grief. I could see that. But, for others of you, if this is not about those themes, I see this as like you getting a new opportunity, something for your work, potentially something where you are getting like to the next level with engagement being here, like a higher level of commitment to something that you have created. So I'm excited, group 2. So let's get a couple more of these and then we'll take a look at your dice to close it out. All right, what else does group 2 need to know, Spirit, about this opportunity? Okay. Love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situation will be resolved by a good decision this week. Yeah, it's like there's definitely a connection to love for sure. We do also have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life, exciting times, and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. So this could be connected to your family. We do also have assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. Isn't that crazy? All the synchronicities, you guys, that we were talking about. So yeah, this opportunity, it's about you just showing up and being more authentic in your skin, talking about the things that you're passionate about. If you've got a creative idea, you're talking about it. If this is about you dating and wanting to be a wife, you're talking about that with the people that you're dating. And so through showing up and just being unapologetically you and loving yourself through everything that you're doing, it's leading you to this goal of getting married, right? Or leading you to a higher level of commitment in your career. And it's interesting that this card talks about affairs of the heart causing problems, because I kind of see this as you like weeding through all the fish to find the one right fish that aligns with what you're looking for. Okay? So let's close it out with your dice, group 2. All right. So we do have Pluto in Cancer in the 5th house. So that does talk about dating. It also talks about creativity and hobbies. And then we also have the sword. We've got the number 4, and we also have the full moon coming through as well. So Pluto and Cancer in the 5th, this is really interesting because this can talk about children. The 5th house can talk about dating. It can talk about creative hobbies, which are kind of all topics that were covered here. So it may play out a little differently for everyone out there. Cancer is the sign of home and family and comforts. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you guys, something about this opportunity with Pluto, it is drastically shifting, like your family situation, which I think was also touched on here. It's drastically shifting or transforming the way that you date. Maybe some of you guys have a child, and so that's also why, you're dating differently or making some changes to the way that you go about that. But this is definitely connected to those themes of like home, family, dating, romantic relationships, but also hobbies and creativity. And this opportunity is bringing in a lot of transformation, deep transformational work in this area. Like Pluto is where we're literally digging to the depths of a situation and really like allowing ourselves to do the shadow work, allowing ourselves to do the healing, allowing ourselves to see the deepest aspects of something so that we can take that energy and transmute it into something good, into something that we want. We also have the sword, the number 4, and the full moon. So full moons can talk about like the closing of a chapter. I do feel like this 10 of swords is signifying that something is ending as you walk through this door. Group number 2, which we talked about. So there's a period of reflection here, thinking back on your past, thinking back on the situation that you're leaving, and kind of with the sword here, really examining your personal beliefs around the number 4, stability, maybe around commitment, around marriage, around children. Like personal beliefs with the sword energy is really significant to you being able to walk through this door. And maybe for some of you guys, there's a mindset shift that's needed here, right? With the angel of love, I was getting very strongly, this is about self-love and self-respect, and loving and respecting yourself as you're dating or as you're exploring these opportunities or connecting with people in your business network, right? Navigating from that lens and asking yourself, like, you know, are the fish that I'm talking to loving me the way that I love myself, and so on and so forth. So this looks really exciting, group 2. Comment below. Please let me know like what's been happening in your life and how you feel like this message might align with what you've got going on. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever I post new content. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one really soon. Bye. Hey, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we are going to be looking into divine doors of opportunity that the universe is opening up for you. So you all selected this door right here, which is super beautiful. This is definitely giving me like a very peaceful energy, but it's also kind of giving me this energy of like the unknown, because when I'm looking at this door, it feels like, you know, we can't really see what's inside. So even though like the door is wide open for us, there's mystery around what we're going to find in there. I also kind of feel for some of you guys, like this opportunity, I'm noticing how the sun is like hitting just half of this door and that the other half is kind of in shadow. So there might be something about the door that maybe it's open, but you're not fully going to see it right away. Okay, so or maybe it's already kind of open for some of you, but there's a lot of unknown factors here. So let's just keep going. Let's just see what comes through. And so we have the message of success. Okay. And then we do also have passion, which is super beautiful as well. I love these colors on these cards. And let's read the back here. This says, Jude's song. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. Okay? Interesting. Peace. Peace in a strange place. Okay? So maybe some of you guys are achieving a certain level of success here over something that you are very passionate about, but maybe it's coming from it's coming in an unexpected way or coming from an unexpected source or place here. And that would make sense as to why the door isn't super obvious to you, right? Or maybe it just seems kind of like when I look at this, it just seems like, yeah, we see that there, but we're not thinking too much about it, right? It doesn't look super inviting. It's just open. Part of it's in shadow, part of it's in the light. So it's like we see it, but it's not like, it's almost like you might not, even though you are consciously aware that the opportunity is here, the success that it brings you might come as a surprise. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's keep going. Group number 3. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Like it's giving me the energy of money coming from a place that you weren't expecting, or a career opportunity. So we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So that is the 3rd eye energy. And then we also have the storm warning coming through as well. Okay, interesting. You know, it's interesting because this card talks about like the most hopeless of lost cases. And this looks almost like a church to me. I don't know what it is. It's hard to tell from this picture, but I'm sure it's probably some sort of church or like, you know, religious temple. It's just hard for me to tell. There's something here with this storm warning where it's like, maybe there are some red flags, or maybe there is something coming through here. Where something is lost for some of you. Like, I think for others of you, it's almost like the storm warning is you're getting an intuitive hit around red flags on the horizon here. Okay, because the sixth chakra, it's the third eye. This is all about our psychic sight, you know, being able to trust our intuition, being able to trust the signs that the universe is sending us, being able to see something clearly for what it is versus projecting something onto it that we wish for it to be. Okay, so I definitely feel for a lot of you guys, there is some sort of red flag or something that you are feeling or anticipating on the horizon here. And part of this door that's opening up for you is, I think, getting some sort of refuge or being safe from whatever this is. Because it's like you're doing something, I feel, to prepare yourself in order to be set up for success so that you're not necessarily going to be impacted by it. And maybe wherever you end up, it brings you a lot of success, but it's something that you weren't really expecting to be a part of. It's something that actually feels very exciting. Like it brings an opportunity for you to feel like you're pursuing your passion here. Or it's something to do with your purpose. Something that gives you purpose. Let's keep going. What is this opportunity, Spirit, for group 3? Maybe some of you guys are knowingly going into an opportunity here that you're very passionate about, that's bringing you success, but that you know there are some challenges with the storm warning. Because it feels with the sixth chakra that you all are visionary, like you have the foresight to understand and anticipate red flags. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups, beautiful. We have the High Priestess. And we have the King of Cups coming through as well. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So lots of like ambitious energy. There's also a Knight of Pentacles here underneath of that as well. So it feels like could be something connected to the work that you guys are doing, because the Knight of Pentacles is about planning and methodical steps moving forward. And the Knight of Swords is very ambitious when it comes to their career. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be connected to career endeavors, especially with success and passion being here. I think you guys are going to be ending up taking an opportunity that brings you a lot of satisfaction with the 9 of Cups. Like this is an energy of getting exactly what you want, which is really, really nice. And it's emotional fulfillment, right? It's like, you know, getting a job that provides you balance that you want, work-life balance, or getting a job that allows you to pursue your passions. We have High Priestess energy here as well, which is very similar to this sixth chakra. There's something about this opportunity that is connected to your psychic or intuitive gifts as well for a lot of you. And there could be this King of Cups involved. Like the King of Cups could be your energy where it's like you're a counselor, you're a supporter, you know, you're somebody who provides like that emotional stability and compassion to others. This could also be though somebody that's in your corner, this King of Cups, who is like supporting and uplifting you. And maybe that is something that's unexpected. Maybe this person is advocating for you in some way through whatever this is, which leads to you landing success or getting something that you want, getting a wish fulfilled here. Okay, so let's keep going. Group number 3. But yeah, it's giving me an energy that you guys have created this. Like you have manifested this. You have put in the work to align yourself to this opportunity. It's possible that storm warning is just kind of like external circumstances, external factors here that you are navigating along the way. Maybe that's part of the opportunity for you. Let's see. Group number 3. what else can you tell us, Spirit, about this door of opportunity that's opening for group 3? We have choices, indecision, the triangle. Okay. Maybe you have a couple different options here that you can pursue. Ooh, we also have luck and money with coins coming through. And at the bottom of the deck, we have relocation and home. So there could be something about you moving or relocating here, or something about your home that's also changing with this opportunity. You know, I have to say this, you guys, like with this energy of luck and money coming through here, we also did have, deceit at the bottom of the deck. And I'm noticing how he has money in his hands, like slipping out of his hands. I would say, there's a need to be mindful with the storm warning of your finances during this time. Because even though there is a lot of success coming your way and you're getting something that you want, I feel like there's something connected to money with that storm warning. It's like the universe is just giving you, like, your intuition is probably already telling you this as you're coming into this reading. Just be cautious. Maybe there's a need to just be cautious with your money, or to be just to be more cautious with your money, or who you're spending money on, or just make sure that you're not doing things that are sabotaging yourself when it comes to money. Because I could see with success in the 9 of Cups, like maybe you're getting more money, but then it's like, I want to buy all these things that make me feel satisfied, but without thinking about like the future of when you might need it. So just keep that in mind. That definitely seems to be significant. I don't want to freak you guys out like by saying that, because it definitely feels like there's a lot of success coming your way. But there's definitely like a red flag here with this opportunity that Spirit is wanting you to heed. So what else can you tell us about this, please, Spirit, for group 3? Let's see. We have wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Okay, maybe that's this King of Cups, like someone that you trust, someone who provides counsel. Maybe this person is giving you advice about something to do with money too. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that didn't come out. We also have sunshine. The sun is shining on you, career and business, growth, fabulous communication in relationships. And then we do also have nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So getting out into nature is significant as well. I think it's going to help you to better connect to your intuition. But yeah, it definitely feels like you guys are getting something that you feel really excited about as it pertains to your career. And there's just a lot of prosperity and success and abundance coming your way. And maybe the choices here, the indecisive energy, has to do with what path to take for some of you. But I feel like you're getting counsel from someone, from this King of Cups, and this person is helping you get clear on the path forward. All right. Closing us out. So we've got Jupiter in Pisces in the 8th house. We also have the sword, the number 1, and we have the full moon coming through as well. So Jupiter in Pisces, definitely very spiritual energy coming through. 8th house can have to do with shared resources. So it's kind of interesting with this money energy. It wouldn't surprise me if there's something connected to shared resources that is coming to you. Now, the 8th house can talk about things like inheritances, taxes, wills. It can talk about like combining assets with your spouse. Like, it can be a lot of things, but I definitely feel for a lot of you guys, it's connected to this 8th house energy is connected to money. Because we have this money energy here and we have it here as well. Okay. Now Jupiter is bringing expansion. It's bringing abundance, which I see with this 9 of Cups, and I see it with success being here as well. Pisces energy though is a little, it's fluid, right? And so I think that's why we have the storm warning. I think that there is something about like containing and protecting and kind of reining in when it comes to this 8th house energy that is part of this opportunity here. Because Pisces is like all over the place. It can be messy. It's like mutable water energy. So there could be some advice that you're getting with this wisdom around how to better contain your assets so that you feel like you have more control over them and that things are not just, it's just like giving me the energy of money slipping through your fingers as quickly as you're spending it in a way. So maybe that's part of this new opportunity that's happening for you. It's some sort of support, it's expansion in this energy, but also getting some advice on it. Maybe some of you guys are getting an inheritance or something like that. I could see that being the case. You're definitely getting something that you want with this 9 of Cups for sure. And with the 9 of Cups too, it's like, I don't feel like you guys are gonna have to work for it that hard, right? Because the 9 of Cups is just like wish fulfillment. Like you have worked hard. I think you've manifested it or you've intuited that it's coming. But the 9 of Cups is like satisfaction. Like, I've got this, you know, it's not really a hard work energy at all. Okay. So then we also have the sword, the number 1, and we have the full moon. Okay. So again, coming after some sort of a chapter is closing out in your life, or there's a period of reflection here. I think, again, it's around this money energy. So there may be like a change in belief system about how you as an individual view the energy of money and resources, or even how you view the energy of success as well. I also feel like this is saying like your views, your beliefs, your communication, this is helping you to really stand out with regard to your career and business prospects too. So I think this is where we're going to close it out, group 3. It feels a bit ambiguous, I'm not going to lie, but I'm really curious to hear from you guys around like what you feel like this means for you and how the message resonates. So comment below. Let me know what's been happening with you and what you feel like this opportunity could be referring to in your life. And if you guys do want to continue to support my work, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever I post new content. And I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.